Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today, where I am going to be making some nice falafels. So yeah, I've done a bit of prep work. I've got here, I had 2 cups of dried chickpeas yesterday, which I washed yesterday, and I've had them soaking overnight, and I've now thoroughly drained them. Now in that soaking water, I just had half a teaspoon of baking soda as well. Now, all the recipes you see with these will tell you not to use canned chickpeas, and let me tell you, I can attest that that's good advice. Yeah, a few years ago I thought, I know better than that, and tried to make them with a can of chickpeas, and yeah, I basically wasted all the other ingredients I put in them because they just turned to mush, didn't cook and didn't work. Alright, so I've got 2 cups, as I said, and this is just in my little processor. So normally I put all the ingredients in together to start, but because this is so full, I might just give them a pulse or two first in my processor, just to make a bit more room. Didn't make too much more room. I'll pat that down a bit. Alright, so into that I'm going to put a couple of cups of fresh parsley, just loosely sort of torn. Same amount of coriander leaves, again just loosely torn. I've just got 1 small onion, just roughly chopped. Pushing them in. Come on, guys. I'm only being so ambitious because I want to make a few extra for my neighbours who brought me over a lovely basket of fruit earlier, because they'd been to one of our beautiful areas around here called Stanthorpe and picked some fresh fruit, and they brought me some, and I'm hoping I can give them some nice falafels. I wouldn't normally make this many for myself. Here I've just got 6 cloves of garlic. Alrighty, so I've actually, yeah, by trying to overcrowd my little food processor here, I've actually made it harder work than it should have been. I mean, obviously most people got a bigger processor than my little one. So what I've done is I just took half out, and now I'm going to put the other half in as well. So hopefully that'll solve that. And I'll also add, I've got a couple of teaspoons of cumin powder, which I'll put in, and 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder. I'll also add just a little bit of black pepper, just a pinch. And a little bit of salt. Alrighty, so I've got that mixture into a bowl now. Now, like I said, I made that a bit more of a chore than it should have been. If you've only got a small processor like mine, halve the quantities that I told you, and you'll have no problem whatsoever. Alright, so teaspoon. So into that mix there, I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and I've got here 3 tablespoons of chickpea flour, besan as it's called some places. And all I need to do that is just mix that through the rest of the mixture. And then once I've done that, I'll get it in the fridge just to rest for half an hour. Alrighty, I'll keep mixing that, get it in the fridge, then I'll get back to you when I'm getting it out. Alrighty, so we're about half an hour later. I've just taken my mixture there out of the fridge. I've just put some vegetable oil into my wok here, an inch or two deep, because we're going to be sort of semi deep frying them. I haven't got enough oil to totally deep fry them, but they'll mostly be immersing in oil, so it's pretty well deep frying. So the first thing we need to do is, while that oil's heating up, is just make our balls. And I've just washed my hands. So we're just going to, yeah, what I said, basically just making them into roughly golf ball size balls like so. And I'll just sit them over here until we're ready to cook them. Alrighty, so I've rolled up all my falafels, as you can see there. I've got my oil just on a reasonably moderate heat. The reason being, I want them to cook for a little while, so I don't want them to burn on the outside before the middle of them get a bit of cooking as well. Now to aid that, the idea is to try and get them all pretty well the same size. Yeah, probably failed a little bit there, some are a bit bigger than others. Some people use an ice cream scoop, like a smallish ice cream scoop, or they call them a cookie scoop, like a small ice cream scoop. But anyway, these will be all right. Now, usual rules. I'm going to do these in batches, not all at the same time. All right, in they go. Alrighty, so I've finished cooking up those falafels now. Excuse the birds. They've come out pretty nice looking. I mean, they're not much to look at. So I'll cut one in half, just to show you what it does look like in the middle. And as I said, the trick to these is not cooking these on too high a heat, so you get them cooked through. And that's what it looks like in the middle. It's got that nice hint of green. Nice and crunchy on the outside, and you're best to serve these warm. And yeah, with a bit of sauce, I've actually made a bit of garlic yogurt there. But I'm just going to try this by itself to start with. It's yum. That's really nice. Nice and almost fluffy in the middle, that bit of baking soda. Some people don't use it, but I think it's nice to have that crunch and then the nice soft centre. Now what I'm going to do with it is I've just got a bit of pita bread here. And let's see if we can line that up. So I'm just going to cut another couple in half. So all I've done is I've just, as you can see, just put a bit of cucumber, tomato on there, and I've got a couple of my falafels in half. It's only a small bit of pita bread, so 2 will be plenty. In fact, 1.5 is going to probably do it. And as I said, I've just made up a bit of really basic garlic yogurt. All I did was mix in a clove of garlic grated, about the juice of half a lemon, and just some more of those loose coriander leaves. So I'll just wrap that up and give that a taste too. Basically just a nice little sandwich like so. And take a bite of that too. Man, that's a good sandwich, guys. Really, really good. Highly recommend that. Yum. Alright, thanks for watching. Thanks to those who've subscribed to the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you. I really mean it. Thanks very much. If you haven't subscribed yet, can I just ask that you hit that subscribe button? Doesn't cost you anything. And if you do hit subscribe, hit that little bell as well. That'll tell you when I upload videos. I don't have a fixed schedule. I work shifts, so I basically just do 1 or 2 videos a week in between my shifts. Alright, I will see you all next time.